Hey my Leo gang, what's happening, what's crack-a-lackin', what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your August 2020 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. I want to wish you guys a very happy and special and amazing birthday as your birth season is right around the corner. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that, okay? I want to thank you guys so much for coming through and being here with me today for the reading. It is much appreciated. And with all that being said, let's get into it. So as you guys always know, these readings are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome. If not, feel free to check out any other amazing readers we got here on this platform. These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them whatever way they resonate. If it applies to your own situation, if you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked below. And you can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, my beautiful Lion gang, let's get on into it and see what we got coming through. Messages for Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout, throughout August, baby, 2020. I had difficulties with this last year. Whenever it's July and then you switch to August, it's just so weird because you got June, which is a J, July, which is a J, and then you got to go all the way back to A. So my apologies, guys. I'm trying to say August, but I know what I mean, okay? So if I say July, it's an accident. But Leo, August 2020, what do we got coming through? Messages for Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout August 2020. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout August 2020. All right, my beautiful Leo gang, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got ourselves some fantastic stuff. Let's see what's happening, baby. Leo, the overall energy for August 2020 is the Seven of Wands. So you may be connecting possibly here with a fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Your current energy here is the Ten of Wands. The person you're dealing with is the King of Cups. And the outcome that's present for you is the Justice card. Now, one of the first things I've noticed is that 10 of Wands and 7 of Wands. 10 minus 7 is 3. So this is a situation where you're dealing with a person who's in the 3 of Wands energy. I think you're connecting with somebody that has a lot of love and compassion, but I feel as if they've been distant and haven't been expressing it to you. So this is really weird because it almost feels as if somebody's changing up in their demeanor and how they used to treat you versus how they're treating you now. It kind of feels to me, Leo, that you're in a place right now where you feel like someone's pushing you out and it's really stressful for you, okay? You got here 7 of Wands and then you got here the 10 of Wands as well. So this is a stressful situation because you're used to connecting with somebody who gives you lots of love and compassion, who really takes care of you and listens to you and understands your emotions. But with the 3 of Wands here that's being created, it feels like your person hasn't been all that much in the picture. It feels like they've rather been emotionally distant, okay? So that's what I feel is coming through so far for you. As for the outcome that's present, though, we do have the Justice card. So with the Justice card being here, what you're looking for throughout this month is restoring balance in your personal relationship with somebody. Now, keep in mind, this person may be your lover, this may be your family member, this may be your friend, coworker, etc. So take this reading how it applies to whomever it is you're dealing with, if the circumstance and situation resonates. So I do feel that someone here is kind of becoming very emotionally distant. It feels as if they're pushing you out, and it's really stressful for you because you're naturally very used to this person being warm, fun, exciting, and loving, and you just want that balance back in your life. You just want that person back in your life in the way that they've always treated you. You want to understand why it is they have switched up. So let's get into this reading a little bit and take a look at some energies we're facing. So first things first, let me clarify the King of Cups. What's going on with the King of Cups over here? Why is the person Leo's dealing with showing up as the King of Cups? Okay, we got here the Moon card, and we also got here the 7 of Pentacles. So you're being very patient with them because you've seen them at their best, but unfortunately now I feel like you're seeing somebody at their worst. And when you love a person, if you can see them at their worst and see them at their best, then you get to see the whole sides of them. You know, I understand wholeheartedly that people go through shit, and I'm sure that you do as well, Leo. So I feel like who you're connecting with is kind of at a low point. They're not at their best right now, and I feel like you're being very patient with them, considering how emotionally invested you are into this individual. So I'm seeing that you're having a lot of patience with this person. Now, clarify the 10 of Wands. Why is this taking such a big toll on Leo? Okay, and we got here the Chariot. Yeah, I think that no matter how much you love and care for this person, it is taking a big toll on you because you're getting to the point where you're considering where is our path going? Is it going to go in the right direction? Are we going to split up? Are we going to go our separate ways? I feel like you have this huge lack of clarity, which is starting to cause a lot of anxiety and a lot of overthinking for you. So it looks to me that your person's going through something. You've been incredibly patient with them. You really feel like this is a very emotional, draining situation for you because you want things to be back to the way they were, but unfortunately your person seems to be going through something right now, and therefore it's taking a toll on the relationship the two of you share. I think that it's starting to worry you because you're not sure if in the end you two are going to get through this or if you're going to go your separate ways. So I think that with the Justice card here, not only are you wanting balance throughout August 2020, but you're wanting clarity. You're wanting answers on where this connection's going and what's ideally happening. So what I'm going to do here, Leo, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'm going to take a look at what's going on with them and how they feel towards you. Then I'll take a look and see what's going on with you and how you feel towards them. We'll see where energies align and we'll see the outcome. So let's get into your person real quick and try to get a better understanding of what it is they're experiencing. So in regards to who Leo is dealing with, how does this person feel towards Leo? And what is going on with this individual, please, throughout July 2020, or August 2020, excuse me. What is the person that Leo is dealing with currently experiencing? And how does this person feel towards Leo? Let's take a look. First card out is the Eight of Pentacles. So they're working on it, okay? Whatever it is they're currently going through, I see that they're working on it. We also have here the Emperor. They believe that what they got going on is within their control. So it seems to me like who you're connecting with, Leo, they shut you out because they believe that they're in control of the situation, or they're the type of person that needs to be in control of the situation. I kind of do feel like who you're connecting with is not very great when it comes towards vulnerability. They don't really like being super vulnerable with other people. They like to keep their vulnerability to themselves. And I feel like who you're connecting with wants to do everything on their own. And I can see this, Leo. I could see you saying to them, like, you don't have to be so strong all the time, all on your own. You can let me be there for you. But it feels like your person just won't let you in. You know, Nine of Swords, they're experiencing some heavy shit. There's a lot going on their psyche, on their mental right now, and they're playing it off as if they're fine. So you're connecting with a person here who will say they're fine when they got a million other things going on in the back of their mind. We also have here the Queen of Wands, and we have here the Four of Cups. It feels to me that who you're connecting with will kind of shift between moods and how they treat you. Sometimes they're totally great. Sometimes they're very pleasant and they look like they have nothing going on. But then other times they're in very irritable moods. They sometimes can take their stress on you, or their stress out on you. They may ask for alone time pretty frequently, almost to the point where you feel like you're never really allowed to be around them. And keep in mind, even if they physically don't tell you, I want to be alone, it feels like their energy is always pushing you out. You know, this is a person right now who is going through a lot of stuff that's on their mind. Not sure where it's at personally. Haven't taken a look into it just yet. But whoever you're connecting with, they're dealing with a lot of shit. And they can show up in either two ways. They can show up as they're totally fine and they're normal and acting normal, or they can push you away. And you'll feel it, not just on a physical level, but you'll feel it on an energetic level, like they're just pushing you out. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be talked to. You can feel that when you text them, when you have conversations with them. You can just see how they're not susceptible to wanting to be around anybody. And like I said previously, the Emperor card to the Eight of Pentacles, they like to work on things by themselves. They like to kind of keep their vulnerability to themselves. They don't really like to open up to other people. So I don't feel like your person's opening up to you about much. They're just saying that they're fine, they're good, they're handling it. I'm good, it's all good. But you can tell when they're irritable, when they're irritated, you can tell that something's wrong, but they still refuse to let you in. So you're connecting with a person who's very independent when it comes towards dealing with their emotions, but at the same time, that takes a toll on the connection the two of you share, because you're not aware of what's happening with this person, and you're not aware of when they're in a good mood or a bad mood. You're not having communication. Therefore, it makes you feel some type of way, Leo, because when you want to be around this person and you can feel them pushing you away, totally giving you the Four of Cups kind of energy, it's frustrating for you because you just want to have a good time with the individual you're connecting with. You want to be around them and love them and show them a good time, but it doesn't seem like they're always in that great mood, and it feels like you never catch them in the mood that is right for you two to be around each other. You feel like they're always in some sort of mood. So I think that who you're connecting with so far is going through it, and I don't think they're having the greatest time managing it all on their own, you know? Let's take a look further. How does this person feel towards Leo, please? Throughout August 2020, how does this individual feel towards Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout August 2020. How does this person feel towards Leo, please? We got here the Three of Wands, which is what I said in the beginning of the reading. They feel distant. Distant, man. We got here Three of Wands, we got here Wheel of Fortune, we have here Three of Cups, and we have here Knight of Cups. So they feel like things are going to turn around. Really interesting to see that. I guess your person here feels like if they have the space they need and they get through what they need to get through, things are going to turn around and things are going to get good again. I think that what this person means is that if they just kind of push their feelings away, everything will be okay. That's kind of the energy we're seeing here. It almost feels to me like this person's perspective for you, Leo, is that if they don't let you in and don't be vulnerable with you, and if they kind of ignore their problems, then you guys can kind of just be happy and focus on the relationship. You know, I think the person you're dealing with does want happiness with you. I think they do want to move forward in love and they do want to have a good time. And I'm feeling like this person wants to have a future with you. But at the same time, though, I don't think it's really working for you with this lack of vulnerability, with this lack of being open. I think you want this person to just explain to you and be raw and real with you about what they're experiencing so you can be there to assist them. At the end of the day, Leo, you can give a person space, but you're always going to want to give somebody love, especially somebody that you care about. You're not going to want to sit back and watch them suffer. You're going to want to be there with them and hold their hand through the process, even if they won't let you in. You at least want to be there for them in some sort of way. And your person here thinks that they can be distant emotionally but still have all these amazing things with you, but I don't think they see how much it takes a toll on your relationship with them. I don't think they see how much what they're going through ends up affecting your connection, especially when they're in these irritable moods and when they're, you know, in a place where they're pretty distant emotionally. It takes a toll on you too, you know. So that's what I'm seeing here so far. Now, in regards to how Leo feels towards the person they're dealing with and what's going on with Leo throughout July 2020, throughout August 2020, let's take a look. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout August 2020. How does Leo feel towards the person they're dealing with and what is going on with Leo throughout August 2020? Let's take a look here. We got here High Priestess, and we also have here the Queen of Cups. So you do definitely care for this person on such an emotional level. There is the potential that you have love for them. If not, you just care about them, right? I'm seeing that with the High Priestess here. You know something's wrong from your gut. This is your intuition speaking. You can tell that there's something off about the person you're connecting with. You always know when they're upset. You always know when there's something wrong. And you always offer your love and support, but you feel as if that continuously gets shut down. So that's kind of giving validity to what was mentioned previously, where you do your best to, you know, be there for this person, but they do push you out of their energy. I'm seeing that you're always open to that. But at the end of the day, you know, the Magician here, the Six of Pentacles here, I think you are very attracted to the person you're connecting with. I think you're very much so invested in their energy. I think that when this person's good and you're good, you see each other as two peas in a pod, right? You see both of you guys as very good when it comes towards connecting. You guys feel like you're a good fit for each other. That was the word I was looking for. I think that you stay silent a lot, Leo, about this person, and you keep your opinions to yourself when it comes towards what they're going through. I think it genuinely makes you mad and it genuinely frustrates you how much they shut you out. And I think that with the Nine of Wands here, you're keeping all of that frustration to yourself, where it can become a built-up resentment or a recipe for an explosion. You know, at some point you may actually end up going off on this person because of all your pent-up frustrations, and you know, demand that they open the fuck up. You know, it might get to that point, Leo, where you're so frustrated and you're like, you need to tell me what's going on with you, because you know what? At the end of the day, I've done nothing but love you and care for you, and I want to know what is going on. Like, you might get to that point. And I think that right now, or at least for now, you're in a position where you're keeping a lot of your frustrations to yourself, but you really do feel like you're primed to explode at some point on the person you're connecting with. Taking a look at what's going on with you, though, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, you're falling for this person and you want things to work, you know? Ace of Cups, all the way to the Three of Pentacles. You're falling for the individual you're connecting with and you want things to work out. You want to have a new beginning with them, but you also want honesty. You want this person to be forthcoming. You want to know what they're experiencing. You want to know what they're going through, you know? I think that at the end of the day, Leo, if you love this person so much and they love you, you know, you'd want to be taken care of when you're going through something, and you want to do the same for them. You want to be there for this person as much as you possibly can, and the more they shut you out, the more it makes you feel less connected. And that is something that is really unfortunate, because most healthy relationships rely on honesty and vulnerability and openness and communication. And when one of those aspects are thrown off, it can throw off the connection a bit. And you know something's up. You can tell this person the moment they're having an issue, the moment they're stressed, the moment they're frustrated, the moment they're sad. You can tell their energy, because you just know this person that well. And you want them to be able to open up. Sheesh, Leo, I feel your frustration, man. You're getting me all frustrated. I feel your frustrations, Leo. I get it. I really do. You know, as I mentioned before, I think the person you're connecting with here wants to just put what they're going through aside and just be happy with you, but that's not how it works. You know, they got to be good within themselves in order to be good with the relationship. Because if this person's not good within themselves, they're not putting, you know, truthful energy towards the connection. They're putting fake happiness into it, right? And nobody wants fake happiness. Leo, I think you want this person to be themselves. You know, like, yo, if you're sad, be sad. If you're happy, be happy. If you're angry, be angry. Let's work with what you got. Let's work with who you are and how you feel. You don't want them to put their feelings aside. You want them to give you all of them. That's one thing I fucking love about Leos, is that you guys want people to be who they are and just 110%. And you want to give your 100% and you want to receive their 100%. You know, Leos like to put in all the effort they can. And I feel like you have put in a lot of effort into this connection, you know? You want that balance back. The connection currently is not balanced. It's currently going this way because, you know, you're here with how you feel and they're here with how they feel. They're not bringing it up. They're not equaling out the playing field. A good word of advice, Leo, is that I would talk about your frustrations here before you do blow up. The Devil card here to the Nine of Wands, I would communicate to your person that it does frustrate you that they shut you out. I would do it in a calm manner, as calm as you could be, and have a conversation with them about it and let them know, like, hey, you know, I'm falling for you. I'm falling in love with you, and I want a very happy life with you. But I need to let you know that by shutting me out, it frustrates me, it hurts me, it makes me feel like we're not as connected as we need to be. And without me knowing what's going on, I feel like this relationship isn't having growth, it's actually having stagnancy. You know, when you sit down and have that conversation with this person, rather than you blowing up due to the pent-up frustration, I think that will work out a lot better in your favor. I think that that's definitely going to help to possibly getting this person to open up moving forward. I will say to you guys, though, you need what you need. And if you don't feel like your needs are being met due to how closed off they're being, then maybe it's time for you to show them what a life without a Leo would be, right? At the end of the day, I think that if someone isn't willing to put 100 into themselves, how could they be willing to put 100 into somebody else? You feel me? So ultimately, Leo, the choice is yours. Use your discernment. I'm not telling you have to break up or give up on this person. I don't think you should. I think you have a lot of love for this individual, and I think that they know that you really love them. But if it ever did get to that point where you felt like, I can't do this anymore, this is so unhealthy for me, then maybe that would be the point or the turning point where you might need to take time out for yourself. All right, let me take a look at where energies are aligning a little bit, and we'll see what's happening moving forward throughout the read. Based on where energies are aligning, please, between Leo and this person throughout August 2020. Let's take a look. Okay. We got here the Four of Pentacles, we got here the Nine of Pentacles, we got here the Five of Cups, and we got here the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're really going to put your foot down, Leo, and I think that's good. That's what I told you that I think you should do. I think you need to put your foot down, and I think you need to explain how you feel. Taking a look at where they're aligning, it feels like your person is still really claiming their independence here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. It feels like they're continuing to claim their independence and not change, and it feels like it's furthermore depressing you and upsetting you in this current circumstance. So I think that you're going to get in this position where you put your foot down and you're like, look, I need you to be open with me. I need you to work with me here. I need this to be an equal give and take kind of relationship. I need to know what's going on. And if you don't know, and if you're going to be Mr. or Mrs. Independent, then how are we going to be in this connection? you know? And here's the thing, relationships aren't built off of codependency. Relationships are built off of two independent people who are adding value to one another's lives, complementing one another, and being there for one another. So it's not like you're asking this person to be codependent on you, Leo, but you're asking this person to confide in you so that you both can work through things together, because relationships are all about being a team, okay? You two are partners together, and you are supposed to be on the same team, and you want this person to be a part of your team. So I feel so far, man, who you're connecting with is continuing to be on their independent wave. They're, you know, claiming Independence Day here. It's furthermore upsetting you, and I think that you're going to lay down the law here. You know, you're definitely going to be having that conversation. You're not going to be silent no more, okay? You ain't going to be silent no more. You're not going to be silent no more, man, because you're definitely going to let this person know, I'm really frustrated with the way that things have been. I feel like it's taking a toll on our connection and our relationship. I feel like we're not moving forward. Instead, it feels like we're stagnant. I feel like I'm falling more in love with you every day, but at the same time, I don't see us growing. And what you're looking for ideally here, Leo, is growth. So you're going to come out, man, and you're going to say what you need to say. And let's take a look here and see what outcome we'll be receiving throughout August 2020, okay? So what's going to be the overall outcome for Leo and the person they're dealing with throughout August 2020, please? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout August 2020, what is the overall outcome? So we got here the Temperance card, the Two of Wands. Give me 1 second. Oh, very nice. And we also have here the World card and the Hierophant. So I think that you're going to get to a point where with the Temperance here and the Two of Wands, it's going to be like, look, we can either choose to heal this right now. We can either choose to work together. But if you want to work independently, then you have to work independently and be on your own. But if you want to continue this commitment, you have to let me be there. So I don't feel like you're giving this person necessarily an ultimatum. I think you're telling them that, hey, if you need this space and you have to be by yourself and you have to work on yourself, I will let you go. I think that that's where it's going to get to. But if you love me and you want to be with me, then you have to be willing to work with me. And I will be willing to work with you. So I feel like you're giving this person this option, but it's not an ultimatum where it's like, oh, well, choose to work with me or I'm never going to speak to you again and I'm going to disappear. No, it's like, I need you to do what's going to make you happy. You know? I need to take a step back and let you decide what's going to make you happy. That's where I really feel that this energy is aligning to. Okay? So with all that being said, Leo, we'll see where it goes. Of course, this is all free will-based decisions. When it comes towards outcomes, they're not really always solidified. It's more of like what's going to end up happening here. And of course, the choice is on your person. So like I said, either your person is going to take their alone time to heal or they're going to heal the connection with you. And it's really on a case-by-case basis. We'll see where this goes. But what I think is most important out of this reading is voicing your feelings, okay? I think it's really important here, Leo, for you to voice your feelings to this person and to let them know how you feel about them shutting you out and how you feel how the relationship has been affected by it. And we'll see what's happening and how they respond to you there, okay? Like I mentioned previously, it feels to me like the person you're dealing with is feeling like things will just, like, they'll move forward with you, they'll get over what they're going through, and you guys will be living in, you know, happy ever after. But it seems like what they're going through is taking a big toll on this relationship. And I don't think they're acknowledging how much of a toll it's really taking on the two of you. It's almost as if they're belittling or they're invalidating or pushing their feelings. They're trying to make their feelings or what they're going through seem not as big as it is. That's what I think is going on here as well. So nonetheless, Leo, good luck to you guys. For those of you that are dealing with this current situation, of course, if you're not, it's not your reading. Do not worry about that. But hopefully, for those of you that do resonate with this, things work out in the right direction. And yeah, I'm wishing you guys the best and wishing you guys luck, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Leos, for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, I will see you guys at the mid-month mark for August 2020. I want to wish you all a very happy birthday for whenever your birthday is throughout August. And I want to wish you guys a very fantastic, great, and amazing rest of your day. Thank you all so much for watching. If anybody here would like to drop a subscribe, please feel free to. If you're new here, always inviting in new soul family members. And yeah, guys, have an awesome and amazing rest of your day. Much love to all of you. Peace.